Magic 2013 is a continuation of the Duels of the Planeswalkers series. In this series, the Magic the Gathering game remains the same, however players play with pre-built decks that feature set cards as well as additional cards that they can use to modify those decks. This seems like a perfect fit for iPad, so let's take a look and see if this successfully brings Magic the Gathering to the iOS platform. In Magic, players play lands to gain mana to play spells such as creatures and items. These they use to attack the other player and try to bring the other player's life total down to 0. Many players will spend time in the campaign mode. In the campaign mode, players are playing against increasingly difficult foes, as well as facing some challenges. As they play through these matches, they will earn new cards as well as new decks of cards to play with. It is a pretty fun thing to go through, and each deck provides a new challenge for the player to overcome. The interface of Magic 2013 is similar to the Xbox and PlayStation 3 versions of the earlier years of this game. The interface has been changed here to feature touch controls and has different options for iPad users. I believe that the iPad is the optimal way to play this game. Still, though, there are several areas where it could be perfected, and sometimes mistakes will be made, and there is no undo button. The graphics are very well done, and the game does a good job of telling you what you can play and when. Like the previous versions, their games do take a while because they give you a timer to react to each phase of the game. This is because Magic is about playing cards at specific times, and those little choices matter a lot. However, it does drag the game down, and it would be great if there were a way to speed this process up. There are other ways to play the game, such as Revenge Mode with harder foes, Plane Chase, which is meant for 4 players, and Challenges, which are little in-game puzzles. Duel of the Planeswalkers does not have full deck building like most Magic the Gathering does. However, I as a player appreciate this, and I do appreciate that there are cards to unlock that I can use to modify my deck to make it more efficient or to make it play in certain ways that I prefer. I do like that the decks are pre-built. That way you know that you're at least starting from some base that is competitive with the other decks, rather than the weapons war of just open Magic. The player status screen allows you to change your avatar as well as see what colors you often play with and what other things you often do. Apart from the standard game, you can play against the AI in other modes such as Plane Chase and Two-Headed Giant or Free-for-All, set up any way you like. As I said before, there are some settings that may bug certain players, such as the game speed and things of that nature. In the settings menu, you can change some of these things, like turning off the animations, which will speed up the game, and will give you some more advanced control of the game, if this is what you prefer to have. Like its console brethren, Magic 2013 does feature online multiplayer on iPad. It uses Game Center for the player matching, but it appears after that you are in a sort of contained system, where you can play with the same player multiple times in a row and even change your deck once you've started a series of matches with that player. The online mode is quite fun, and there is a nice ELO ranking that you can see how you're doing based on who you've beaten, who you've competed against. It really is a fun online experience for those that want some controlled Magic the Gathering. This is not Magic the Gathering in its complete form. This is Duel of the Planeswalkers. In this form, you are playing with controlled decks, and this is what it is meant for. Now, this is perfect for players like me that are previous Magic players from their youth, but no longer really have a strong interest, time, or money to put towards that hobby, and so they want to play the game part without getting involved in the collection part. This is a great way to do that. I also have to say that the interface on the iPad is much preferable to the Xbox. It makes much more sense. There's a lot more dragging and dropping, though not in every case, strangely, but it is a lot quicker and easier to play the game. I definitely prefer this version of Duel of the Planeswalkers compared to any other console version. I would definitely recommend that if you enjoy Magic, the game portion of it, and can do without the collectible portion of the game, that you check this out. It is very fun, very enjoyable, and very well done. It is definitely produced to the highest standards.